It's the 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
Greetings and welcome to 2K Sports. I rarely say greetings, but I just did. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, alongside Kenny and Shaq. And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out there in Cleveland, where it'll be the Cavaliers against the Phoenix Suns. For Phoenix, they've gone 4-1 over the last 5, playing pretty well, and they're looking to build on that tonight. And Shaq, we're coming up to the halfway point of the season. Some teams finally getting into a groove after a somewhat shaky start.
Yeah, every year is different. Sometimes it takes a little longer to figure out. But what's most important is you get hot at the right time.
Oh, that's right. I agree with that. And you have to have a lot of experience on your team. And those guys know how to pace themselves. And you can just kind of relax. Quality veterans won't allow the season to be a sprint. It's a marathon.
Tip-off coming up shortly. It's time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Everyone is in their seat here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland as the Cavaliers look to grab a win here at home. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Doris Burke. And we've got David Aldridge on the sideline. A good game here would get this road trip started confidently for the Suns. And, of course, Tyler Johnson, a new phase in his career, playing today as a Cleveland Cavalier for the first time.
And speaking of the trade, I spoke to him earlier, and, man, was he excited about getting the opportunity at a fresh start. He thinks he'll be able to get them to that next level, and I'm sure that's what their thought process was when they made the deal.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ayton Booker pairing up at the 1 and the 2. Jared Dudley out there with T.J. Warren, and it's Bender in at the center position. And Jared Dudley has always been a player who seemingly plays Doris larger than his size.
And it isn't so much that Dudley is a power forward, Kevin. He's only 6'7", but he can give you minutes there and not hurt your team. And with so many teams needing to have a small ball lineup as an option, Dudley allows a coach to make that move if the time calls for it. I mean, the versatility Dudley brings to a rotation is one of the most valuable aspects about having him on your roster.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Johnson kicks to James. Clock at 4 from 12 feet out. Jump shot is good.
Doesn't seem to matter. When LeBron's in rhythm, defenders can be draped all over him. It doesn't matter.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Earl Watson.
Well, Kevin, they have a specific approach to tonight's game. He told me they have to get the ball into the paint as much as possible and take advantage of what they believe is a big edge for them inside. We'll see if they're right about that tonight. Back to you.
Thank you, David. The shot by Thompson, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
The drive by Booker. Love grabs the board. Cavaliers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. He kicks it to Smith. Back to Love. 16 feet away. The shot misses.
Well, this is the epitome of a cold start. Just 1 for 5.
Outside Knight. There's the triple. And again, it's the Suns missing. And here are the Cavaliers. The Suns beat them last time these two teams met in Phoenix.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game.
Johnson kicks to Thompson. Stolen by Bender. There's the pass to Dudley. And stolen by Love. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Smith with the ball.
And Thompson just so focused. Even with the defense in his face, he still has the poise to be able to knock down shots.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. The Suns trailing. Booker outside. Pass to Knight. Dishes to Dudley. On the wing, Booker. Here's Bender. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And Dragan Bender, playing professionally in Europe from his mid-teens, never intimidated. He plays with a motor and an aggression that you love to see.
Now, here is Smith. He's coming off a 10-point game against Golden State. Johnson outside. Back to Smith. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. That one goes in. And Bender standing 7'1" with a 9'3" standing reach. He has the length to play center, but he still has to get stronger.
Well, you have to remember, he didn't turn 19 until just before the start of the season. He'll add muscle over time, but for right now, he has the mobility and skill to play forward.
You know, guys, you could make the case that Tristan Thompson has a center's game and a power forward's frame. He put on some weight going into last season in order to spend more time at the 5. That was probably a wise choice.
And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound. Just a little too aggressive.
The Suns have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And stolen by Love. Here's LeBron. Love against Dudley. And Love gets it to go. Love's got his first points of the night. And Thompson able Doris to defend the 4 and 5 spot pretty well.
Yeah, I think, Kevin, you know, you love his ability to be able to bang inside and also move laterally when he's away from the rim. And though he's not a great shot blocker, he gives you just enough rim protection when you play him at the 5 spot.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. The screen from Thompson. Pass to Smith. In the corner, it's James. He dishes it to Love. Just 5 to shoot. Smith the pass to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, Thompson's athleticism allows him to finish with power.
With the pass. Suns trail by 5. Kicks it to Bender. Feeds to Dudley. And he makes good on the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
So for Phoenix, their last game, a win against the Utah Jazz.
Nearly flawless offensively from start to finish there, and really just an impressive win.
You know what you liked most? I think it was the constant motion, the shots they were getting in rhythm, tremendous potency at that end of the floor.
The shot's good from Smith.
Oh, JR has no problem drilling a shot from that kind of range.
Knight with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Utah. Here is Love. James outside. Tries a three. They grab their own miss. Out to Smith. Thompson left side. Back to Smith. Now the feed to Thompson. Tries again. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. It's going to go on Dragan Bender. And Tristan Thompson has improved his scoring efficiency, Doris, every season in the NBA.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Kevin, this is not a go-to scorer, more of a garbage buckets type player, but he's learning how to be effective. And he's also improving as a decision maker. Last season, his best ever assist-to-turnover ratio.
And the Suns making a change here. Len's checked in.
Thompson knows he needs to keep working on that free throw shot. It definitely needs improvement.
Len with a screen on Johnson. Johnson against Knight. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, I think for such a long time, people were trying to figure out if Brandon Knight was a point guard or a 2-guard. Everyone had opinions about it, and the consensus seemed to change from year to year. But it seems as if he is a true tweener, and he can slot in at either position.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Price checked in. And Doris with Knight, he can fill in either guard spot, but no matter his play style, he remains the same.
Well, I think as a coach, it's something you have to game plan around, but it also opens up a lot for you in terms of flexibility. Listen, Knight has heard all the talk about what position he should play for a while now, and it doesn't bother him. He just goes out and does his job and makes plays for his basketball team.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And with the number of turnovers they had in that game, guys, it was going to be an uphill battle all the way.
Oh, no doubt. Too many mistakes, low defensive intensity. That's a terrible combination, and it cost them.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. Now here's James. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Warriors in Oakland.
Yeah, Channing Frye, guys, a guy acquired by Cleveland last season at the trade deadline. I think he's been crucial. The ability to space the court at either power forward or center, and on a very reasonable contract.
And Doris, you look at advanced statistics. Channing Frye, a better player than some might realize.
Well, I think, Kevin, rebounding is where he hurts you. Underrated defensively, and, of course, close to 40% from three-point range. That provides spacing for all of their star talent.
No good on the second free throw. And Channing Frye, a three-point specialist at 6'11". It's a shot he didn't really utilize in earnest until his 5th year in the league.
Now think about it, Kevin. It's like he flipped a switch. It's become the staple of his offensive game, and he's a trendsetter in that regard. Very tough to defend that pick and pop at the top of the key.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Smith against Booker. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from the right block. Count that bucket. Smith's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you really like to see Smith go to work inside there, always looking to expand on his game.
And here's Len. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Yeah, that's the look you're working toward with your offense. Hurts when you don't hit it.
Now here's James. 7-point differential. Thompson dishes to Frye. Back to Thompson. The 10-footer. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And that's now 7 points for Smith.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
They set the screen. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Well, the definition of the, quote, sharpshooter. Booker showing great balance and accuracy for a young guy.
Now LeBron. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. For three, Fry. Out to Smith. LeBron outside. Lets it go from deep. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his 4th assist in this one.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Now here's Booker. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Utah.
And guys, remember, remarkable passing the ball as well. He racked up a number of good assists.
And the wide open shot from Warren, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Well, that shows a sign of maturity, guys. Everyone expecting Knight to try and score it. Instead, he finds the open man.
Johnson with it, and it's Knight picking him up. Shot off the screen, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Pass to Booker. Jacks up a three. Another three for Phoenix.
Boy, hitting for good percentage here in the first quarter. He's doing what he can to get his team off on the right foot.
James with it. He's got 5. The dish now to Fry. Back to James. J.R. Smith on the wing. Thompson from long range. And Fry kicks to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Suns trail by 6. Here's Booker. He's got 7. Knight passes to Warren. Knight against Johnson. Back to Dudley. Takes the 3. Good on the triple. Dudley's got 5 points so far.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Johnson kicks to LeBron. At the top of the key, Thompson. To the middle. Here's Fry. And Fry slams it in.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
You know, and I'm not seeing any urgency out of this defense, especially considering the deficit in the score.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. So many players, Doris, in the NBA make things look so easy to do. You know, having played, it's not. It is not effortless. There's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah, the 2 guys that come immediately to mind at the point guard position are Kyrie Irving and Steph Curry. And I think it has to do with that magnificent handle that each of them has, able to put defenders on skates with, you know, a lean here, a crossover there. You think about the great scorers. Kevin Durant, right, makes those three-pointers in transition. It comes off the top of his hands so quickly. Carmelo Anthony, another, you know, just naturally gifted scorer. You know, Melo puts 25 on. It didn't look like he broke a sweat.
But doesn't it also stand to reason that the work these guys put in, a lot of which we never see,
yes,
is so much a product of what they become?
I think the one thing that surprises me about the NBA is how hard these men work at their craft.
The best ones, the very best guys.
The very best guys spend the most time in the gym. You just want to tell young people, you want to know how to be a great player? Devote your time and your life to it, because that's what these guys do.
Well said. And stolen by Fry. Unloads from 13. James misses.
He hasn't gotten many to go this quarter, but he's still trying to find that consistency.
Good one, dishes to Chandler. That one goes. Count it. Chandler's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, you see Chandler uses his length and guile to take full advantage inside.
Shumpert in the corner. To the paint. And Fry slams it in.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
Now, here's Goodwin. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his tremendous leadership.
I put all the pressure on me to be better and come through for my teammates. This is the position I put myself in. It's the position I put our team in. And as the leader and the guy that goes out there and make things happen, that's the way it's going to be.
Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example of how to take responsibility and lead.
And Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
The activity allowing them to pressure the ball, jump into passing lanes, anything they're doing to disrupt the offense.
It's Love and Fry, the sharpshooting big man. Josh Richardson out there with Terry, and it's Shumpert in at the small forward position. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, LeBron James has stepped up over the years, both on and off the court. Of course, he plays with that reckless abandon, but off the floor, he's been very involved and vocal about social issues. And more dramatically, he entrusted his marketing empire to his childhood friends. LeBron recalled, people called it the worst decision ever. All this to 3 guys who didn't finish college. We got dirt thrown on all of us, but I always believed in him. Kevin, you can't say it hasn't worked out.
He's broken the mold, D.A. Thank you. Now, here's Goodwin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Cleveland leading by 5. On the wing, Shumpert. Here's the 3. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Boy, and Shumpert looking very comfortable, knocking down shots from beyond the arc, just like he did there.
Down low, here's Chandler. Goes back up, and it's good on the way in.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Gotta believe they'll hear about it in that next time out. They have to box out better.
Now here's Terry. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And Shumpert kicks to Terry. Shot clock at 5. Drills the three-pointer. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Cleveland moving it around. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He thought he had the clean block there, but the refs saw it differently, and they call the goaltend.
A different look now for Cleveland. Jefferson's checked in for Shumpert. And it's Jordan McRae in for Richardson. And a change for the Suns. Bender is checked in for Tyson Chandler.
Well, since the departure of Mike D'Antoni back in 2008, it's been a true coaching carousel in Phoenix. 5 coaches in 8 seasons? That is not exactly the kind of stability you want to establish an identity for a young team.
Coach Jeff Hornacek was let go by the Suns midway through last season. It didn't take him long the doors to find a new gig with the New York Knicks.
Well, the word in Phoenix was that he'd lost the locker room, Kevin, and I'm not sure he was the problem with the dysfunction there. And now Earl Watson at the helm, a former player, 13-year vet. You know, we'll see. Can he have a long tenure in Phoenix?
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. And a change for the Suns. Knight's checked in. Terry the pass to Love. Outside Jefferson. He feeds it to Thompson. Outside for Jefferson. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. And a moment here to see the standings for the Eastern Conference. And you know, guys, some interesting stories have unfolded here as we move through the middle of the season. You look at Chicago. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And checking out Cleveland, 2.5 games back.
Well, I think for Cleveland, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
And their job now is a simple one. Keep doing exactly what they've been doing and get themselves in the best position possible for the postseason.
Here's Terry, following the score by Phoenix. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Here's Jefferson. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. Doris always on the hot list of topics as teams each year try to increase their odds at winning a championship. What do you feel are the key ingredients for a championship caliber team?
Talent, first and foremost.
Sure.
I mean, you think about some of the great stars who've won multiple championships. Bill Russell, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. One is talent. That's the first part. Coaching. I think coaching in the NBA is underrated. And then increasingly depth because, of course, over the years, the season has gotten longer. The playoffs have gotten longer. It takes more players to win in the NBA than it probably used to.
Is the feel in the locker room overrated? Is the cohesion, the culture, is that important on that list?
You know, it's a terrific question. I do think you can win without chemistry. I certainly think for us, you can feel it when a team is connected and when they enjoy playing with one another.
Like Golden State.
No question about it.
Suns trail by 9. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Goodwin passes to Chris. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
I think everyone knows Cleveland is the team to beat in the East. They steamrolled through the Eastern Conference a year ago. And I think as long as their roster stays pretty much intact, they've got to continue to exert that dominance.
And this Cavs team, a veteran-laden group, Doris, no question about that. And they're great, but do they have a way to get even better?
Well, it's interesting because their core players are either at their peak or perhaps on the downswing. And they probably need to look out in the draft or free agency to move the needle from here.
Now here's Terry. Now the pass to McCray. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Kicks it out to Love on the wing, Terry. Back to Jefferson. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Love dishes to Jefferson. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
I think the activity level that Tristan Thompson plays with on missed shots is something every NBA player can learn from.
And the Suns call time here.
Timeout. Start it.
And for the Phoenix Suns, it feels like there have been chemistry concerns, Doris, in recent years. Why is that?
You know, Kevin, I think something like that's hard to pinpoint. It just seems like something is off, right? So much of winning in the NBA is about culture. And it's tough to win when people aren't on the same page. For this franchise to turn it around, that's got to change.
Now, here's Bender. He had 25 points in the win against Utah.
You know, the other thing he really did a great job with was the rebounding. So he contributed in a number of ways.
And there's Terry. He kicks to Love. The screen from Thompson. Here's McCray. Pass to Thompson. To the wing on the left. And stolen by Knight. And there's the call on Jefferson. That is his first foul of the game. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Phoenix with the ball. Trailing here by 8. Bender. And Bender throws it down.
You know, for a first guy early in his career, Booker's been tremendous finding the open man.
Jefferson kicks to Love. Dishes it to Johnson. Cleveland moving it around. And there's the foul. Will go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Here's Love, and it's blocked. Now Bender. He has 7. Knight wide open. Buries it from three-point range. Now just a 3-point Cavalier lead.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Thompson, a screen on Knight. Johnson kicks to Love. Lots of room. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Love's got his second basket.
Well, you know Kevin Love is ready in catch-and-shoot situations. Beautifully done.
A nice shot by Knight.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
Johnson with it. 9 points last game out. Passes to McCray. Back to Johnson. Jefferson with the 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
How about that for a response?
Didn't take them any time to get those 3 points back. That's the shot they wanted.
Now, here is Knight. 8 points for him. Here's Booker. Here's Bender. And Bender throws it down.
Yeah, mad respect to Bender for pounding the offensive boards there. So skilled at earning second chance opportunities for his team.
Love with the screen on Knight. To the middle. Stolen by Tucker. Now here's Bender. He's got 9. It's rebounded by Richard Jefferson.
Ill-advised shot there.
You know, I really expected him to swing that one back around.
Over to the wing. Here's McCray, defended by Booker. It's Jefferson with the drive. Basket good. Jefferson's got 7 now in this quarter.
Now really found his stroke here in the second quarter after missing everything in the first.
And taken away by Johnson. Now Cleveland moving it up. His first shot coming late. That shot missing, and Phoenix will come the other way. Bender with it. Jefferson picks him up. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jefferson. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between 3-pointers and 2-pointers tonight for the Suns.
They are shooting the lights out from beyond on really limited attempts. So you have to think they ought to feed those hot hands on the perimeter and see if they can keep this thing going.
Here's Knight. He's got 8. Tucker the pass to Chris. They set the pick, and it's Kevin Love with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
3rd foul of the half, and that's the risk you take leaving him out there.
James checked in for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Jefferson. Alex Len's checked in for the Suns. Dudley comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dudley against Smith. Dudley dishes to Bender. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And last season, LeBron hinted that he might like to team up with Carmelo Anthony, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Paul. He said he'd like to take a pay cut to do it. And Doris, what do you make of those comments?
Well, I think, Kevin, it's easy to understand why that might rub his Cleveland teammates the wrong way. You know, if that's what he wants, you'd think the best way to handle that might be behind the scenes. But it was a hypothetical presented to LeBron. I think one of the things I admire about LeBron James is that he realizes his influence should go beyond basketball. I mean, this is the highest earning player in the NBA. But let's keep in mind, this is a guy who's created a business empire. Movies, TV shows, marketing companies, sports agency, you name it. His ambition's not limited just between the lines winning titles.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And Booker kicks to Bender. He dishes it to Knight. Inside. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut back down to 4 with the made basket from Bender. Cleveland's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on 3-pointers. And for LeBron, his contract with the Cavaliers represents less than a third of his overall earnings. It's amazing.
Well, how about, Kevin, they call him the king. How about the owner? If he endorses a brand, he doesn't just charge a fee. He wants an ownership stake. It's his goal to become a billionaire and make an impact on a much greater level than just basketball.
And here are the Suns now, following the score by Cleveland. A shot by Knight, no good. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
A different look now for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Love. Shumpert comes in for McCray. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Tyler Johnson. And for the Suns, Chandler comes in for Bender. And it's Barbosa in for Booker. Now, here is Knight. 8 points for him. Kicks it to Barbosa. Inside. Over in the corner, Dudley. Just 5 to shoot. And the three ball is good. Dudley's got 10.
He got himself into space behind the arc, and the D never picked him back up. Boy, you can't lose him.
Stolen by Barbosa. One kick kicks to Barbosa. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on LeBron James. Doris, we know you were a standout point guard in the Big East for Providence. What players do you feel have a similar approach to the point guard position that you played so well in the NBA now?
Well, I was not your necessarily traditional setup point guard. I was a player who liked to get to the rim and get to the free throw line a ton. So I would say somebody like Kyrie Irving who wants to be a dynamic scorer, handle is there. So I didn't mind passing, Kevin, but I wanted to score it too.
See, I picture you as like a Chris Paul. Leader, could do both equally well. You could dish as well as anybody, but drive as well as anybody too. You're probably being modest. Too.
I'm not being modest. I was pretty tough too. You didn't like to play against me.
But I like broadcasting with you.
Back at you.
Now Goodwin. After Iman Shumpert missed from long range. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Len. We've got 1:28 left in the second quarter. Feeds it to Shumpert. Back to James. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Alex Len picks one up.
You know, LeBron James has been fouled so many times in his career, it doesn't even faze him anymore. There is no stopping this guy.
T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Jared Dudley. The Cavaliers have had some good chances at the line, but only gone 6 of 12 from the stripe.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
Now, here's Warren. He had 13 points in the win against Utah. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
You watch the way that Archie Goodwin plays out on the floor. He's smooth in how he covers ground. Doris, both in the half court and in transition.
Kevin, Goodwin has got length and mobility. Reminds me a bit of a young Manu with how he's able to twist and contort his body while navigating traffic. You'll occasionally see flashes of brilliance from this guy.
Jason Terry is checked in for J.R. Smith. Now, here's Fry. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Golden State. 3 on the clock. Shumpert passes to Fry. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Fry's got 6.
Just an example of Fry working down low for buckets. Just superb body control when he has the ball in the low post.
Here's Goodwin. 7 points in the game. Barbosa for 3. And Shumpert pulls it down. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. On the wing, James. The feed to Terry. The turnaround. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Cavaliers lead by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Coach, what have you liked about your team's performance so far?
I like our physicality. I thought we came out, started the game physical. That set the tone for us early.
Well, we'll see if they can keep it up, T. Lou. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an exhilarating first half, to be sure. Welcome back. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be breaking down all the action for you. Tristan Thompson was red hot to start the first. He had 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, their reserves showed up tonight, not just on hustle plays, but in points. And that's what you got to do coming off the bench to maximize your minutes.
Shaq, what'd you think about Phoenix?
They showed a total lack of discipline in the first half, way too many turnovers. Coach was not happy. A lot of miscommunication going on. This game could easily get away from them if they do not tighten up.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
As we return a look at the corner of Euclid and East 6th in downtown Cleveland, just a few blocks from our spot here at Quicken Loans Arena. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Guys, so far we're seeing a tremendous game from Tristan Thompson so far.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
Suns trail by 4. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Suns, Knight and Booker pairing up at the 1 and the 2. Jared Dudley out there with Chandler, and it's Warren in at small forward. Chandler's shot, good.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
I think defensively, they've got to get their heads in the game. Judging by that play, they've come out of the locker room a little lethargic.
Now here is Smith. Love with the screen for LeBron. Smith kicks to Love. Kicks it out to James. From deep. Thompson dishes to Love. J.R. Smith on the wing. Back to Love. Thompson passes to Love. LeBron up top. Pocket 6. Another shot. Johnson from outside. A shot off that time. Phoenix has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Outside Knight. At the elbow, it's Warren. Booker outside. Here's Dudley. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. LeBron James on the wing. He's covered by Warren. And it's Johnson again missing.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Here's Chandler, and the dunk by Chandler.
Well, what a transition for Chandler. He comes into the league as a quick, skinny guy. Now plays with power.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Smith outside. Warren against James. Out of hand on it.
Ugly start. The second half, they've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Knight, that's a two-pointer. And the shot no good, a bit short. Cavaliers have gone 0-4 from the field in the second half, yet to find the mark.
Cleveland coach Tyronn Lue, of course, played 11 years in the NBA. Started, came off the bench, won titles with the Lakers, played on the worst team in the league. I mean, that breadth of experience seems to serve him well as a head coach. He's certainly seen enough.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the league and NBA teams have become much more aware of protecting players' health, and they're finding out that rest and sleep are a huge part of that. Warriors head coach Steve Kerr said medicine and science have improved, and thought processes do as well. He said in the old days, guys played 48 minutes. Well, we've made advances. We don't go backwards with this stuff. We go forwards. And guys, that's why they want their players off their feet as much as possible.
Good report, DA. Thank you. Bender, he's checked in for the Suns. And Lue gives Coach Doc Rivers credit for seeing the coaching potential in him when he didn't see it in himself.
You're right, Kevin. Rivers told him, you could coach for me. And Tyronn wasn't so sure. Thought coaching sounded like too much work. 6 years later, change of heart, called Doc to ask for a job, and the rest is history.
Cleveland's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Johnson for 3. A three-pointer's right on target. Johnson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Love really showing off that Swiss Army knife game. His passing is so outstanding.
Outside Knight. Here's Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
You know, something's off. His shot mechanics, perhaps, and they need him to shoot it well right now.
Johnson kicks to James. Launches it. And there's Johnson. That's good. On the assist by LeBron. Now it's a 6-point Cavalier lead. And here is Knight. He's got 8. Poke loose. And even 3-on-3 break. Love wide open. He fires. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
There's a screen. Knight on the wing. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Stolen by Thompson. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way. Smith dishes to LeBron. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Who knows what happened there, but I'm sure the defense is aware they dodged a bullet.
Warren the pass to Booker. Right wing. Right side, Knight. 6 to shoot. Connects from three-point range. Knight's got 11 points.
So good on the catch and shoot. You don't want to let Knight get dialed in from behind the arc.
Here's James. He's got 10. Down low. Chandler with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Warren with the ball. Booker with no one around. Knocked loose.
And he has slipped into a funk. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Confidence, he's lacking poise. He's forcing things that aren't there. He's just taking shots out of rhythm. And that was definitely a play where he just seemed to not have a good perspective on where he was.
For the Cavaliers, Jefferson comes in for LeBron. And it's Jordan McRae in for J.R. Smith. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Suns. Suns trail by 5. Chandler with a screen for Knight. Pass to Bender. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Jefferson kicks to Love. McRae passes to Johnson. Thompson outside. In the corner, it's Jefferson. And that's a foul called on Jordan McRae. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Jason Terry is checked in for Tyler Johnson. And for the Suns, Goodwin's checked in for Devin Booker. And it's Barbosa in for Brandon Knight. Now Barbosa. He averages about 5 points a game. And Thompson kicks to Jefferson. Back to Thompson. Terry outside. There's the dish to Jefferson. Love outside. 5 to shoot. Outside Terry. Knocks down the 3 ball. Terry's got 6. Suns trail by 8.
Yeah, I think one thing, when LeBron returned to Cleveland, it was such a change in team culture, right? That military background that he sort of absorbed in Miami, he tried to bring that back to Cleveland. Now they're an outlier, but I think LeBron wanted the Cavs to move in that direction.
Here's McRae. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Goodwin dishes to Barbosa. He feeds it to Goodwin, and it goes down 2 points.
Yeah, that's a case where they're really in sync on that bucket with the lead pass hitting him in stride, on time and on target.
Terry with it. He's got 6. Love outside. Terry kicks to Jefferson. To the inside. Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
You know, he might be undersized as a center, but the vertical is what allows him to play bigger.
Barbosa against Terry. They get it back. The pass to Tucker. Back to Barbosa. And the foul on Jason Terry. That is his first foul of the game. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Channing Fries checked in for Tristan Thompson. Mon Shumpert has come in for Richard Jefferson. And it's Richardson in for McRae. And the Suns making a change here as well. Alex Lenz checked in for Tyson Chandler. Now here's Goodwin. 9 points in the game so far. And the shot goes down. And it's 13 points for Dragan Bender.
Can't do much to combat Bender when he's that close inside. He's just too long and too good in the paint.
Outside jumper. He kicks it to Richardson. Pass to Terry. Love right side. Fry passes to Love. The three-pointer no good. Suns trail by 6. Now here's Goodwin. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Out to the wing. Here's Bender. It's hauled in by Fry.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
That bucket in no time at all. And that's 12 points for Love.
I tell you, that timing and that awareness Love has near the rim is something you simply can't teach.
And here's Tucker. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Terry. There's the pick. This is to Shumpert. Got a piece of it. Just 4 to shoot. And Fry kicks to Love. Terry, that's a 2. That one a little long.
You know, in most situations, coach is okay with him taking that shot, even if it doesn't go in.
Phoenix, no good that time either.
Ill-advised shot there.
You know, I really expected him to swing that one back around.
Passes it to Richardson. Terry dishes to Love. Again, Love missing. Suns trail by 8. Now Barbosa. He dishes it to Len. A stupendous finish in traffic. 1:43 left in the third quarter. Terry with it. He's got 6. Love outside. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Well, there's no question about why they're up. His accuracy has been phenomenal tonight.
Barbosa passes to Goodwin. To the inside. Len. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. One thing you know you're getting with Alex Len is size. He's legit 7'1". He can be intimidating with his size on the floor, and he has some pretty easy moves for a player that size.
I think Kevin Len is continuing to find ways to make the most of his height and length. That spot-up jumper has a high release, very hard to bother that one, and he's just got to find consistency with that baby hook. Nobody is going to be able to get to that shot when he releases it.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. James is checked in. And then for Phoenix, Chris, he's checked in for Bender. And Dudley subbed in for P.J. Tucker. Richardson kicks to LeBron. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
I'll tell you, the strength of a locomotive and the finesse of a ballerina each time he takes it to the rim.
Here's Goodwin. The Cavaliers pull it in. Love's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And finished off by LeBron.
A history of great finishers in NBA history, but LeBron will top the list before it's all said and done.
Terry against Barbosa. Kicks it to Len. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Yeah, I think that's where you swing the ball around. Try and find a better passing angle.
30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Barbosa gets the bucket.
Even though there's a height disadvantage, he's still able to go up and over his man.
He negated size difference through sheer determination. He wasn't going to let a few extra inches bother him.
Feeds it to James. Shoots it up. And a little luck that time, but it drops. James has got the lead up to 12 now for Cleveland.
Now, guys, you can feel the electricity in the air when LeBron gets the ball. He is grooving right now.
Len with a screen on Richardson. For 3. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 12. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. The Cavaliers leading by 12. LeBron and Thompson are up front. Johnson is out there with Richardson. And it's Shumpert in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now here's Johnson. And the layup is good. Johnson's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Cleveland.
Man, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
To the middle. It's deflected. Stolen by Thompson. Outside jumper. They get a hand on it. Now here's Dudley. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for the Suns, Jared Dudley. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Dudley.
Oh my God. And for the Cavaliers, third time was that charm, right? 3 finals appearances in their last 46 years as a franchise, and they finally win the title. To hang that banner, guys, what a tremendous accomplishment.
J.R. Smith's checked in for Cleveland. And a change for the Suns. Warren's checked in. Now, here is Smith. Here's LeBron. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And it wasn't just the Cavaliers getting the monkey off the back doors. It was the entire city of Cleveland.
Well, how about over a half a century between professional sporting championships? It's almost hard to quantify what the Cavs win meant for those loyal fans. Well, for Phoenix, it's been a little bit of a lull here, right? Remember, this was a team that came out of nowhere to win 48 games back in 2014, and the Suns are hoping they can make that leap again. This time, they want to sustain it.
Now, here's Knight. They set the pick. There's the feed to Booker. And he drops it in from the low post. And you look back at that 2014 season, the Suns caught lightning in a bottle. What happened, Doris, that caused them to tumble?
You know, Kevin, personnel-wise, the roster pretty similar the next season. They add Isaiah Thomas and lost Channing Frye. That's a trade that most GMs would probably make, but the three-point guard backcourt didn't seem to work out. Seemed like chemistry issues started to emerge at that point.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Jefferson's checked in for Cleveland. Here's Smith. To the paint. Kicks it out to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. LeBron dishes to Smith. That one drops for him. And the Cavaliers lead by 13.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Knight for 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. And here's Smith. Pass to Thompson. Thompson sets the pick for LeBron. Outside for Jefferson. Inside. And stolen by Booker. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
Yeah, releasing the ball at its highest point, that allows Booker to drain jumpers over people.
Screen by Jefferson. LeBron passes to Johnson and stolen by Booker. There's the dish to Warren. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Well, the NC State product, right? T.J. Warren, you like what he can do on the offensive end, and more importantly, how efficiently he does it. Rarely puts himself in a bad spot or takes a bad shot.
And with Warren, he's efficient and still doing everything he can to improve his game, Doris, and add to his offensive skills.
Well, I think, Kevin, the three-pointer has already made big jumps for him. Pretty much doubled the rate he takes them between his first and second seasons. And you like the work ethic he's shown while recovering from injury. You just hope he can stay healthy. I'll tell you, with young bigs, you always have to be patient. But with Alex Len, he is growing rapidly. Flourished when given the chance to start in his sophomore season. He still has a long way to go, guys, but rapidly improving his game and looking like he's on the verge of a breakout.
And the basket by Johnson.
You know, you have to like that he's still getting quality touches and delivering now after getting blanked in the first half.
Phoenix calls timeout. Doris, with Len, the improvement is there, as you can see. Still has a lot of trouble finding consistency, perhaps, on the offensive side, but he has a lot of time to develop.
I think, Kevin, what's important for Len is just keeping confidence growing when he's on the floor and letting the game slow down a bit. He gets in trouble when he feels the need to rush things or force a play. But, boy, with his improvement, you can tell he might have a chance.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Earl Watson talking to his team during the break. He was not happy with their defensive performance. He said they're getting everything they want. We got to show them we can't let that happen. You have to make a stand. You have to get some stops, and that'll get us going on a run. Guys?
Thank you, David. And for the Cavs, they've got some roster versatility in their front court. Do you like them with the traditional 7-footer on the inside, or you think they're better off going smaller?
Well, I think, Kevin, most of their talent is at that power forward position, and they've got fours with size and strength. They give up a bit of shot blocking with those lineups, but I think the positives outweigh the negatives.
And the dunk by Len.
and he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
Yeah, and you can blame it on a terrible defensive breakdown, one that could possibly swing the momentum here.
Here's James following the score by Phoenix. Clock at 6. Here's Thompson. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. He has a scorching 86%.
Yeah, there are several ways that Thompson can be a factor on the offensive end, and he is still adding to that arsenal.
Knight kicks to Warren. Glenn, a screen. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. The rebound by Johnson.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
You love the confidence, but that's a situation where they really needed a better look.
Now here's Johnson. Back to Thompson. Len grabs the board. Len's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Cleveland making a change here. Love's checked in. Bender, he's checked in for the Suns. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Johnson dishes to LeBron. Love the pass to James. In the corner, Smith with it. Off target from three-point range. For Phoenix, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. There's the pick. It's Knight with the drive, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
His accuracy's been unbelievable, but they're getting dominated in too many other areas.
Now, here is Smith. He feeds it to Love. Back to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. James, no good.
Great possession with an even better shot. Disappointing it doesn't go.
And Booker kicks to Knight. Poked away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Puts it up off the inbound and off the front iron, and in it goes. Booker's got it back down to single digits for the Suns. Here's LeBron to the middle. Here's Love, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Almost got to that shot in time. Just a split second late there. Caught it just barely on its way down.
And we all know how skilled Kevin Love is offensively, a guy who can score on the low block and or step out and hit the triple. What about his play on the defensive end?
Well, this is the conversation, right, Kevin? And I think he's better than he's been given credit for. Certainly, he's not an elite defender, but his defensive rebounding is elite. And not having to bear the offensive burden that he did in Minnesota, he's become more than solid defensively. He's cold from deep. 0 threes in the second half after hitting just 1 in the first.
LeBron passes to Johnson. The offensive rebound. Now LeBron. Love outside. Back to LeBron. 6 on the shot clock. Smith on the wing. Fires from deep. Here's Thompson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, Tristan is starting to develop a sense for how to find contact and working his way to the line.
These Phoenix fans are accustomed to winning basketball. The Suns with one of the top 5 historic win percentages in NBA history.
Yeah, Kevin, fans can get spoiled just like anyone. They have high expectations, and I think the Suns embrace that. Nobody is in this business to lose. They're gunning to get back into the thick of things.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Suns trail by 13. Booker outside. Outside Knight. It's not going to go for him. Excellent D there by Johnson. Cleveland's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And Thompson kicks to Johnson. Thompson outside, back to Johnson, and there's the pass to Love. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Love's got 11 points here in just the second half. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Knight dishes to Bender. Good D by Thompson. The Cavaliers leading by 15. Smith the pass to LeBron. Back to Smith. LeBron James on the wing. He kicks it to Thompson. Tipped away. Johnson left side. And then Johnson with the dunk.
That's just terrific team basketball leading to a bucket. Great feed, better finish.
Suns trail by 17. Knight with it. To the paint. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Second shot opportunity. Here's James. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. 22 points for LeBron.
Well, even the best defense can't stop LeBron James from draining shots in the paint like there. He is just so gifted that close to the rim.
Now, here is Knight. There's the pick. To halt the run, Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after. Pass to Johnson. In the corner, it's James. Puts it up from 15. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. T.J. Warren picks one up.
At the line for your Cavaliers, LeBron James. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the NBA allows more fouls than college with 6, but some feel it might not be enough as it affects games too heavily. We lose some of our best players too early, some say. What is the right amount? Too much, too little? What do you think?
Well, I think they're right where they need to be perfectly frank. And if you remember in college basketball, the Big East, when Patrick Ewing was playing there, they went to 6 fouls, and I thought the level of physicality became absurd on the college level. However, it's different on the NBA. I don't think that 6th foul, it's the perfect amount for this league. I get that the fans want the stars to be on the floor. 6 fouls over a 48-minute game is absolutely perfect.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
Timeout.
And the Suns call time.
Sorry.
Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
And Booker kicks to Knight. Inside. That's good from Bender on the assist by Knight. And that's 15 points for Dragan Bender.
And Bender can really score in a hurry. He's very good at making the defense guess wrong, feasting on every error they make.
Now here's Johnson. Now here is Smith. Dishes it to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland moving the ball around. Stolen by Bender. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Channing Frye's checked in for Love. Shumpert comes in for LeBron. McRae's checked in for J.R. Smith. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Johnson. Anderson, he's checked in for Thompson. 1:30 left to play in the final quarter. Chandler, the pass to Chris. Soft touch off the glass.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Cleveland.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series. And a great team effort, but still, what an individual performance for Thompson. He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
Now, give some credit to the hometown crowd. They were a huge part of their success. The fans will leave happy tonight.
Now, here is Barbosa. And here is Goodwin. It's deflected. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. And it's the Suns with the ball. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, really good passer for his size. Chandler always keeps his head up, looking for opportunities to help his team.
And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
There's a screen. Pass to Shumpert. Back to Richardson. 5 on the clock. Out to the right wing. Outside Shumpert. From deep. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, LeBron. It's a season of peaks and valleys. Give me a snapshot of where you've been the last 2 games as a team.
We got better today. That's the most important thing. We got better. We didn't take a step backwards like we did in our last 2 games. So, we're happy about that.
On to the next one. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Tristan Thompson. His performance was absolutely phenomenal tonight. Not only did he rack up a double-double, he inspired everyone around him to come up with plays for the win.
I'm floored by how well he shot the ball. He was unstoppable. I don't mean just the points. The ability to create opportunities for himself and then deliver, now that's a superstar effort.
It's the game he had tonight that kept them from losing 3 in a row. The top guys really hadn't been getting it done. So, hey, he's an other. He said, you know what? I can play in this league too, buddy. He stepped up tonight. That right there is some very timely leadership.
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the show, don't we, guys?
It was great.
Yeah. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew. All 653,000 of them.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Hard-working.
A lot of people.
Yeah. It's a long line at the buffet, though.
Yeah. Shout out to the T-Pose, man.
Oh,
I don't know his name, but I know his face.
I'm Ernie Johnson. See you next time.